Sam Matterface and Darren Ambrose on Drive until 7 o'clock tonight. Remember, there's a big kickoff tonight, Manchester United against Brentford. We're going to get there after 6 o'clock, get the team news, but also we're going to discuss what's happening outside the ground. I've already seen on social media people just getting a little bit sort of antsy about what's upcoming tonight. So we'll find out a little bit more about what Manchester United and their supporters are planning this evening a little bit later on here on Drive. Let's hear from Joe, who's an Arsenal fan, worried about their top four chances. Hi, Joe.
How you doing? You all right?
Yeah, we're good, thank you. You got Leeds at home on Sunday, by which time Tottenham could have lost away at Liverpool. What are you worried about? Come on, what are you worried about? I
actually think that a lot of people are underestimating the strength of Tottenham's side, really, and I think it gets downplayed a lot, really. I think if there's one team that can beat Liverpool, I think it is Tottenham, and I'm saying that as an Arsenal fan. I just think when they're on fire, you know, they're unstoppable, and they love it. They love to sit back and counter, and then Liverpool are just going to stick it on them, aren't they? So, from my perspective, I think that's the perfect scenario for a Tottenham win. So, I don't think people should just be writing them off as easily as that.
Joe,
and I think for Arsenal, I think we're just a bit inconsistent as well. Like, I think sometimes having that know-how is what gets you over the line, isn't it? And I just think we've showed already that when it really, really matters to really just seal the deal, we don't do it. And it's heartbreaking as an Arsenal fan because you just want to hear that Champions League music again. Mm-hmm. But, you know, it's one of them, isn't it? I just think they're just going to nick us to it.
I mean, as Sam thinks is a foregone conclusion, Arsenal have made it into the top four already. I mean, if that is the case, who do you need? What position do you need to strengthen? You look at Eddie Nketiah, he's playing well, but can he take you forward into the Champions League?
No, I think he will need to go out on loan for me. Even if he did sign a contract, I really don't think he's ready yet. I think he needs experience. He needs to know how to hold up the ball properly. I know he's done a really good job the other day against West Ham, but that's the first time for me as an Arsenal fan I've seen him actually play that role the way he played it. So I think he does need experience. We need two new strikers, obviously, clearly because of what's happened in the situation we're in. But we need top class strikers. Arsenal are not ready for the Champions League. That's the harsh reality, isn't it? Really. So I do take your point about the Europa League, but I just think for what Arteta's doing, for the energy that it can create as well, you know, the excitement amongst the fans if we was to get Champions League, although we're not ready for it, I just think it's a step in the right direction. I think midfield was short. And I'm not too sure about Kieran Tierney as well, you know, in terms of fitness. I heard that he's missed 50 games since he signed for us. We've got to really, for me, we've still got about 5-6 signings you need to make, and you can't do that in one transfer window.
Yeah, very difficult to do in one transfer window. I'll settle you down and give you those statistics, I promise. 538, the stats company, suggests that Chelsea have got a 99% chance of making the Champions League, and Arsenal have got a 70% chance of making the Champions League. Tottenham, 30% chance, and Manchester United, less than 1% chance of making those Champions League places. It should be Arsenal. But it depends what happens on Saturday. And I'll tell you what, Joe made a really good point about the way that Liverpool defend. High line, right up to the halfway line. And Spurs love that, with Harry Kane just dropping a little bit deep, spinning in balls behind for Son to run onto. That could be a tactic that could settle the nerves of any Spurs fan. Robert is a Spurs fan. He's called 03717223344 to talk about the top four. Are you nervous about it? Excited about it? Still think you can do it? Is it a foregone conclusion? Have you already thrown it away with those silly games against Burnley and Brentford and Brighton?
Always excited about it, and yeah, we've been inconsistent and throwing games away. I totally agree with you. Spurs have got a good chance against Liverpool. But even if we lost at Liverpool and Arsenal get a draw at Leeds, it's going to come down to the North London derby. And we've got a much better goal difference, which at the end of the season is worth a point. So we could get over the line on a goal difference alone.
But you'd have to win that North London derby, won't you? Whatever happens, you'll have to win that North London derby. They don't have to. They can draw it, can't they? And it still works in their favour.
Exactly. So they've still got to get a draw in the North London derby. So that's going to be difficult for them. But we'll see. It will be exciting, and it's nice to see it go right down to the wire.
Oh, you're absolutely right, Rob. Yeah. But if Spurs don't make the Champions League, is there any concern that Antonio Conte will walk out of Tottenham?
is always a concern, but hopefully he can see a bright future, and depends how much Daniel Levy's prepared to give him to spend in the next window, because he's brought in some fantastic players. The two boys from Juventus are amazing. And if he can bring a few more in like that, then there's no reason why next season Spurs wouldn't be a Champions League contender. Especially if
Cheers, Robert.
UEFA Cup, we could win that anyway.
Thank you very much. Appreciate that. That's Robert, who's a Spurs fan, and he's talked a little bit about the recruitment there. And Paritici, who is the director of football and responsible for recruitment, has certainly got a lot of work to do in the summer. And when Daniel Levy sits down with him and Antonio Conte, Conte will want to see a plethora of plans about who he's going to bring into the club, because he doesn't just want to fight for top four. He wants to fight for trophies. He wants to fight to possibly challenge those top two for the title. That is for sure. And you talk about that issue with Conte and the possibility of him walking out. I mean, he almost walked out after they lost at Burnley. I remember I was in the tunnel. He was telling me about it. And then afterwards, you've had all these rumours about Maurizio Pochettino possibly in a job swap because of him. Looks as if he's leaving PSG this summer as well, after failing to deliver a proper Champions League assault. Be interesting to see what happens in the summer with Tottenham Hotspur. I think they should try and keep hold of Antonio Conte at all costs, because he is a serial winner. We'll continue to take calls on that. 03717223344 is the number to call if you want to get in touch. And we'll also talk about these players: Eddie Nketiah, Declan Rice, James Ward-Prowse, Yuri Tielemans, Richarlison, Conor Gallagher. Where are they going to be playing their football next season? You're listening to Drive on talkSPORT.